Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Brooke versus Sheila. So apparently, with Sheila, I really shouldn't be surprised that there's somebody else that doesn't like Sheila besides Taylor and Steffi. Apparently, they got history also. So they get into it. Um, first, Brooke comes into the bar and she's looking for that non-alcoholic drink. And Deacon's like, the bartender's not there. His wife is giving birth and he wants to then cover it up. I'm like, look at you, Deacon, doing good deeds, getting some points. That's what's up. So, he's talking about that, and Sheila is about to come in to see Deacon, and she stops and she overhears their conversation. So now she's there listening to Brooke and Deacon pretty much talk about hope, the holidays, all that good stuff. And she could have just left, but instead she walks in there and Brooke is like, "Yo, what's she doing? Why is she here? Yo, my God, didn't I just speak up for you? I was sitting there helping you out with Ridge, kind of smooth over stuff and make sure that you're able to see hope. And what are you doing? What are you doing with this woman?" Deacon is like, "Yo, I, I don't know. I don't know. I can't control things that go on here." And granted, he can't. It is a public place. It's not like he could sit there and say, "No, you can't come in" or anything like that. So he was like, "Yo, it's a public place. I can't control who comes and leaves." Because he's like, "Yo, listen, I'm not. I want to be associated with her." You know, and Brooke makes it clear, like, "Yo, listen, you're not friends with her, right?" So now Sheila's getting upset. She's like, "Yo, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't really know anyone. You're taking away my one friend. I barely had time to be able to, see my son, my grandchildren, and now you're gonna take away my only friend? Really?" They get back and forth into each other, and she was like, "You always look down upon people. You look down upon me. I'm a registered nurse. I put myself through school, which is an amazing feat." Um, and she's like, pretty much like they're saying about how many people she slept with to get to the top and yada yada yada. Um, and it turns out that Brooke went to college for chemistry, and apparently she made some sort of something. I'm not too sure what. I think I was just more impressed by the fact that not only did she go to college, but she actually like chemistry. I don't know. I guess you look at her and you're just like, especially the way she talks sometimes to people, it's just like you sit there and think automatically privilege, which is still there, but it is nice to know that she did, you know, did something on her own. Now, granted, that she put herself through school or whatever, that's another thing. But the point is, she put in her work. So they're going back and forth, and now it gets to a point where Brooke is just like, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna make sure that you don't see Steffi, Finn, or Hayes ever again. I'm gonna protect them." And so now at this point, she was just like, "Great, one more damn roadblock." I'm still testing out the volume and everything like that with my voice and music in the background because I'm now using my laptop. So yeah, let me know how everything is. So they're going back and forth, and at this point, she was like, "Great, one more roadblock. This is exactly what I need." It's like, damn, Shirley can't catch a break, huh? But to be fair, she's she's done she's done a lot of dirt. Okay, she has a lot of dirt under her fingernails. I mean, a lot. Killer bees, Jesus Christ. Ugh, killer bees. So they're going back and forth, and it gets to a point where Deacon's like, "Yo, I work here. Like, can y'all not do this here?" And finally, because it looks like they're about to just really go at each other, Deacon escorts her out. Sheila is sitting there talking to herself, like, "Damn, Brooke, oh, she's getting in my damn way. I gotta find a way to put her in her place." Then she looks at the non-alcoholic champagne. It's like, all right, I got you. Um, I that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck because she's gonna. I just not thinking about. It, she's gonna switch the champagne to alcohol, and Deacon is gonna get blamed for it. The underdog, huh? The underdog. Um, Steffi, since they're talking about the holidays with with her, just kind of reminiscing about stuff, talking about Taylor, how she's staying, and how she always wished that her parents stayed together, the usual stuff. Um, and she also talked about Sheila, like, just gotta deal with that damn Sheila. And then Zendy comes in there, and Zendy's like, "Hey, I got a surprise for you, New Year's Eve, some dinner, romance, and a little epic surprise." But he's not gonna say what it is, even though they keep asking, like, "All right, so what is it gonna be?" And he pretty much leaves because he gets a call from Quinn. So he gets to Quinn's office, and Quinn gives him the ring. And Quinn is like, "Does she know? Does she know that she's about to be proposed to?" I was like, well, "Why would she know?" I mean, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. But then I guess what it really came down to is, had she talked about marriage or anything like that, like just to make sure, like, I went through all this work. I mean, you pay me a hell of a lot of money, but I went through all this work, and kind of be a shame if she says no. So you sure this whole thing's gonna work out? Yeah, you seem like he's sure, he's confident. So yeah, honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie. Sheila, I mean, Steffi didn't really do much in this episode, to be honest. Steffi in Paris, it was almost like their scenes were really necessary. I don't know. Sometimes with this show, it's like, yeah, have a scene like Sheila and Brooke, and it'll be great. And unfortunately, it's one of those scenes where it's like, all right, we gotta find some padding, like something to kind of, you know, something to kind of something. Like we gotta find some way to stretch this out because this is great, but what are we gonna do in the meantime? Hey, let's have Steffi in Paris talk about Christmas. Like we aren't all there to see it. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's about it. I don't know. This one felt incredibly short, even though it was like 19 minutes long. And the thing is, I wanted to watch it the first time, earlier, but the site that I went on, it was having some issues with it, so I was actually just gonna wait to 8 o'clock and be like, all right, I'll just watch it on Paramount. Um, but they were like, no, it's cool, it's fixed. So I was like, all right, cool. Um, there's another movie I gotta sit down and watch on it. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank everyone for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. See you in the next video.